What's up, guys? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. So we're gonna start tearing down this motor today. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna take the heads off. We can take a look at the pistons. Maybe we'll even flip it over, take a look at the bottom end, see what we're gonna do. We'll get a good game plan going. Last video, we kind of went over a list of parts and kind of how much it's gonna cost, about 1,500 bucks. So we're gonna get started, tear these heads off, see what we're doing. Maybe we'll even take the cams off. I don't know, but we'll get to it. So first and foremost, we gotta take the timing guides off. We can take the tensioners off too. Go ahead and take that stuff off so there's nothing else connected to the head except for the head bolts, and they should just pop right on off. At least that's the theory. We're gonna get to taking those off real quick so we can move on to the bigger and better things. All right, all of the timing accessories are off of the front of the motor, so that's all empty and clean. I figured now maybe spark plugs. Yeah, I forgot there was actually spark plugs in this thing. I don't think it would have mattered, but we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna take them out right now. Here we go, boys. All the spark plugs are loosened. Just gotta take those out. So these are all, I mean, they're good Motorcraft plugs. They all look fine, which is good. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Ethan. I don't know anything about this motor. I got that Mustang right there. In like the last video, you'll see that we effectively have a blown motor in it. So this motor actually came with the car. The plan all along has been to build this motor. We're just starting a little sooner than we were expecting. So I don't know anything about it. I was told it was a running motor, and every sign I've seen so far has proven that it was probably a running motor. So after these spark plugs, I'm gonna go ahead and take the heads off, I think. I think we're ready to do that. And then we can kind of look at the pistons, see how everything's looking down there. Hopefully everything's good, so we don't have to do anything unexpected. Now, if you've never removed a head on a motor before, welcome to the club. I haven't either. So as I understand it, we wanna take these bolts out, like in the order that they're torqued in. There's a certain torque sequence that heads are put down to avoid any like warping of the head or whatnot. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have the picture. That's the theory though. So it's, you don't want to remove them all in a weird order. Apparently you just want to do it in the sequence. We're just gonna be safe rather than sorry. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll get to see what's inside the heart of the beast here. Bada bing, bada boom. All the head bolts are out on this head. So I think it's time to go ahead and remove it. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit, I mean, not nervous, but I've never done this before. Everything I've done on this motor is a very first time thing. I think we're just gonna send it. We're gonna send it. We're gonna take it off, put it on there, and pray that nothing under it looks bad. All right, here goes nothing, guys. Coolant. That was coolant. All right. Well, that's a head. I don't think I'm looking at anything bad, so I guess that's good. You know, everything looks kind of okay, I think. I'm just gonna take this off. Obviously, a head gasket, you want to save that because you're gonna want to reuse that for sure. So don't throw that away. That was a joke. Don't reuse that. Now, pistons on this side are looking just fine. They look like they're an used motor, you know, 4.6 liter life, but nothing's cracked that I can see. They're just very dirty. Obviously, there's some dirt buildup in there from when everything was left open. But honestly, not as bad as I expected. So I think this is a win on this side. There's some coolant in there too. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe not. Now we're gonna move on to the other side. Go ahead and tackle that one and get it off. Sit next to this, and then we're down to the block, and then we can do a little 180 and work on the bottom. And that might be next time though. We might run out of time. As far as draining the engine coolant, which should have been done before, there is an engine drain plug right down in there behind this motor mount that we're gonna take off. That's for the coolant. So we're gonna do that now in a little reverse order. Never hurt nobody. Yeah, it might have been a good idea to do that before, but we got it now. If you need to know where the drain plug is on a 2-valve, 4.6 liter, it's right there. Now we're gonna get into this head, take this one off, set it down right next to that one, and then it's probably as far as we're gonna go today. We might take the exhaust manifolds off. Again, something probably should have done that before. Just like that, the other head is off. I had to take the exhaust manifold off for this one because of our nice dipstick tube, which I didn't think about. Everything in here is looking good though. There's some dirt and stuff in there. I'm not gonna obviously scrape it out. There's some dirt in there, just like the other side from when it was left open, but there's nothing really severe in here. Just a little bit of carbon buildup on all the pistons and stuff. That's okay. Those are all gonna get pulled out anyway, and we're gonna redo everything in here. So it's gonna be like a new motor basically. So heads, pretty much everything in here is gonna get replaced, which is coming hopefully sooner than you think. For now though, this is where I'm gonna leave y'all for tonight. Tomorrow morning there's a car show. I think we're gonna go to that supercar show. We're gonna go make a little appearance. And then I'm gonna head back on up to school. Next weekend I think we'll be back though for 91. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. But I'll catch y'all bright and early tomorrow morning. Good morning everybody. Actually, it's kind of afternoon now. I've been kind of working behind the scenes a little bit. We made some progress, at the same time we didn't make progress. So on the motor, we went ahead, flipped it over, took the oil pan off, took a lot of the different mismatched parts in here and oil pump, tried to get the water pump, and it's really on there. So still everything's looking good. This is where I'm gonna leave the motor for now. Next weekend hopefully, we're gonna take a look under each of the caps, look at the bearings. As long as the bearings look good, we'll kind of measure some things, make sure all this it's all in spec. Then we can get new bearings, put them in there, and then the bottom end, there shouldn't be hopefully much to do in the bottom end. Of course, rings, we're gonna replace all those. We'll take the pistons out. That should be it for the bottom end. Now on the Mustang, we tried to do a little more troubleshooting. We swapped out coil from cylinder 2 and 1 to see if it flopped the misfire, and it didn't. So the problem is probably mechanical like we suspected in cylinder 2. Obviously, kind of not cool. If it was electrical, it would have been so much easier, but since it's mechanical, it means it's either valve or piston, and next weekend we'll probably get a probe and dive into that a little more just so we can get an idea of what's going on. But for now, we're done here, so I guess we need to go back up to school. You thought we were done, I thought we were done, but we are certainly not done. We got 2 things to do. Well, we'll see how the first one goes. So we have the fancy probe, so we can look inside the cylinder, see what we can see. If that turns out good, then we're gonna go over to the compression tester so we can see what's going on inside the motor. So first we're using the probe just so we can visually see if something's going on in there. We're worried about a piston. We're gonna be able to tell that with the probe. And then if everything looks fine in there, we'll go ahead and do a compression test so we can kind of get a gauge for if something else is going on. If all that comes back fine, then it's going to be an electrical issue. It's our last chance. All right, so I strapped you guys to my head so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So cylinder number 2 is that we need a longer extension. Yep, good start. As I was saying, cylinder number 2, this bad boy right there. We want to take that spark plug out. I need a longer extension still. Anyhow, we want to take this spark plug out so we can put the probe down in there and see what's going on down there. Also willing to bet there's still going to be some metal shavings on this spark plug, which is you love to see it. Love to see it. Here we go. Yeah, there's still a little bit of gunk on there. I don't know though. I don't know. We got our little camera. See? Look, it's me. Hey camera. So we got our little camera. We're gonna go ahead and stick it into the cylinder hole. Hope you'll see that. Come on. Okay. There we go. So right off the bat, I see oil, which is great. Let's see here. A little bit, looks like might be some scoring down in there too. Let's see if we can adjust our camera angle a little bit, see some more. I didn't really see anything in there that was really too worrisome. There was some carbon buildup, as to be expected. Same story with the other motor we're building. There was no holes in the piston that I could really see, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do the compression test. We're gonna unplug the coils because we don't want it starting, and then we'll just crank it over so we can kind of see what's up, and we'll kind of get a gauge on what the compression is like. We'll probably do this whole bank just so we can compare it to the others. So I've been trying for about half an hour to screw in that compression tube. It's not happening. So we're gonna try something else. We're gonna pop the oil cap, turn the engine on, see if there's any blowback through that. If there is, that means we got a piston issue, I think. All right, let's see here. Right off the bat, it's not too bad, but she's still not healthy. There's some air coming out there. I'm gonna try to show you guys. Out of there. And we're gonna shut her down because she doesn't sound very good. So there is some air coming out of the oil fill cap, which is the valve cover area. I don't think it's supposed to do that, so yeah. So I believe that could be something piston related, I want to say. And if that's the case, obviously then we're gonna have to go into the realm of rebuilding. This motor's not gonna be the priority. We wanna focus in on that motor over there, which we're still getting parts for. And then we can kind of swap them out and just make life easier. Then when this is out of the car, we'll go ahead and rebuild that. But for now, this is where we're gonna leave things. I think I'm gonna go ahead, make a 2.5 hour drive back on up in school, and then call it a night. It's been a long weekend. Fun weekend though, lots of working on cars. I hope you guys have enjoyed though. We got a lot of stuff coming with the Mustang. It's all starting to come together. We're gonna get this tackled hopefully within the next 2 months. And that might be optimistic, but we're gonna try. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. But until next time, y'all take it easy, keep crushing it, and I'll see y'all very soon.